Hi, my name is Anna, and this is the first of 3 video tutorials that will give you instruction for how to use Web 2.0 tools in your classroom in authentic ways. The first web tutorial will look at the video editing application called WeVideo. To get to WeVideo, you'll go to the URL www.wevideo.com. On your first visit, you'll click on this little option up here called Sign Up. When you click on Sign Up, you'll choose the free version, which offers the following: cloud storage up to 10 gigabytes, 5 minutes a month of export time, up to 720p export resolution. It allows for 1 user license, 50 licensed songs, and publication to a variety of public venues. Once you click on Get Started, you'll answer the following: put your first name, last name, email address, create a username, and a password. Once you sign up, you will then have the ability to log in at your convenience. You'll only have to do this the first time you use the program. The next time you use the program, you'll click on the following option, which says Log In. Once you log into WeVideo, you'll notice the following home screen. I've actually started a project, which we're going to take a look at in a second. But I want to show you a couple of features on the home screen. First, you'll notice Home, Projects, Media, Exports. There's a variety of examples of projects, different medias that you can look at, exports of how to export to different public locations. WeVideo also offers tutorials for how to clearly use their product. I would encourage, after you finish this tutorial, to go dig a little deeper and look at how WeVideo can change your classroom. If you scroll a little further down, you'll also notice how much storage you've used so far and export time. The free version only allows for 5 minutes of export time per month. Due to that, if you are looking for more time for exporting, you will need to sign up for a different version, which will require you to pay. In order to create a new video, you're going to click on the option that says Create New Video. Let's go ahead and do that. Once you upload WeVideo, you'll come to a screen that looks like the following. You'll notice a bunch of features on the page. To get started, I would highly encourage that you first name your video. For this purpose, I'm going to title the video Test. I know it's not exciting, but it works for now. Once you've titled your video, you click OK, and then you can move forward. Now, this is not only a video creation software, it also allows the person who is using it to also record audio. So in this capacity, the user, being the student, can create an interactive experience where they utilize pictures, music, and their own voice to enhance a presentation. You'll notice that I have a bunch of uploaded media already with audio recordings. I'll show you an example of a product a little later on. Before I start showing you how to use the storyboard mode, I want to bring your attention to these 3 little lines over here. This is called the main menu, and if you click on it, you're going to notice a bunch of options down the side. If you decide you don't like your project, you can delete it and create a new one. You can open a different project. But what I really want to draw your attention to is the Save button. It does not automatically save your work. So as you create in this product, you want to make sure that you save and save often. You'll also notice that there's something called Timeline mode. For this tutorial, we're not going to use this mode. It is a more advanced mode meant for users who have greater experience with this type of software. As you become more adept at using this program, I would encourage that you look at Timeline mode and watch WeVideo's tutorials for how to better use it. For today, we're going to use storyboard mode, and that is the mode that I'm most familiar with, and I'll walk you through and how I use it in my classroom. Alright, so we've named our test. Let's click Save and move forward. So, the first thing that you want to do is, what is this over here off to the side? This is the way for you to preview your video as you create it. This is where you upload media and where it saves pictures that you have throughout the entire project. Any media that you upload will be saved and accessible in any project you create. Down here at the bottom is what is called the storyboard. Different features over to the side are editing of your text, the inclusion of music, and the recording of your voice. The first thing that I'd like to show you is how to upload media. In this case, the media is pictures. So you click the Upload Media button, you click Browse to select, and then whatever device you're using, you access your picture accordingly, and you upload it. Well, that's a cute penguin, so let's upload that. While that's uploading, you can actually close out of that screen and continue working. Once the media is uploaded, you'll notice that it appears in this little box up here. Now, I'm ready to begin to develop my video. So what do I do first? Well, I have this picture. I was showing my students about the Iraq invasion, so I have pictures that are related to that topic. What you'll notice here, I have a picture of George H.W. Bush. If I drag the picture down here, you'll notice that it appears in my storyboard. In order to edit the picture, I actually can click on the edit button and it will take me to this screen accordingly. I'm able to type in this box. Let's type George H.W. Bush and make that a caption for his name. If I'd like to bold it, I can click bold, italicize, underline, or I can even change the text color. Once I'm done, I go over here and I click Done Editing. When I do that, it will bring me back to the main storyboard. Now, prior to the picture going, I'd also like to include a text box. In order to do that, I would go back up here and I would click on the option that says Text. I click on the word Text and I have these different options of different text boxes that I can use. I can use one that has a lower tiered, a subtitle. It just gives you different options. In the free version, these are the only five options that are available. I'm going to add this one down to my storyboard accordingly. Now, I'd like to edit what it says. So I click on the edit button once again and it takes me to another screen such as this. I will type, "This is a picture of the President of the United States." Now, I have greater options than I did when I was doing the caption for my picture. I can change the font style to any of the ones that you see below. Let's change it to Pro Mesh. I can actually change the size. I can make it super large, which is impossible now to read. I can change it to bold once again. I can add a background color box of green. Let's make it fit the screen a little better. I can underline and italicize just like I did before. I can also make it go to the left or the right accordingly. Ooh, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I really like that green color, so I'm going to click Done Editing. So far, I've added a text box and a picture. I can also add some effects to my picture. So if we go back over to the photo of George H.W. Bush, you'll notice all these different designs. You can make it look dreamy, blurry, black and white. So let's try Dream for this sake. You click on Dream and you click Apply, and you'll notice how the picture changed accordingly. If for any reason you realize this was not the picture that you wanted, you can click Delete. If this was a text box that you didn't want, you can click Delete accordingly. I also have this as my title slide, so let's just name this title slide for the sake of making this a full video. And once again, I can change it to bold just like I did before. So far what I've done is I've created a mini video, and I can preview it. If I click the play button, you'll notice that it'll actually play through my video. Now, this is very similar to video editing software such as Movie Maker, Animoto, but what I haven't shown you yet is the feature that allows you to actually overlay music. Once you're done previewing, you click the pause button, and you can actually go and back to your main screen, and down here you have different options. You can change your audio. Now, because this is a free version, you'll click on Free Music, and there's a bunch of different options here that you can choose from. Let's choose something quite romantic and pleasant. We'll make it a relaxing one. You can listen to the track prior to using it, and then decide that you want to use this track. So you'll notice that it plays to tell me whether or not I actually want to use it. I decide that I want to use this track. I also have the option to record. If you click on this microphone right here, this will actually allow you to record as you go. I always tell my students to preview while they record so they can watch the picture as they're recording their voice. You click the little microphone button, it will take 3, 2, 1, and then you will start recording your voice. It's kind of funny that I'm recording while I'm also recording. You'll notice that once you're done, this little option will appear off to the side. If you are dissatisfied with your recording, you can click this little trash can to get rid of it and go accordingly. The reason that this is checked is it actually mutes the music while you record. But once you're done, it will actually play the music, your voice recorded, as well as the pictures. When you're done in the screen, you simply click the checkbox and it will take you back to your main menu. Once you're in your main menu, you're ready to move forward. Another feature that I'd like to show you is something called effects. In between each of your thing, you have the ability to add an effect. You can put it in between and it serves as a transition from one slide to the next. When all of your project is done and you're satisfied, you click the Save button once again, because remember, save and save often, and then you can publish to an online venue of your choice. Most often than not, I have my students actually publish to YouTube, but you can have them publish to a Drive, to Dropbox, to Vimeo, whatever you feel comfortable with. Once you publish the video, it will take you through a course of instructions, and then you're able to watch it in that particular platform. Alright, the last thing I want to show you is actually an example of a brief WeVideo that I developed as a model for one of my classes. So here we go. I am having my seniors develop a virtual field trip of a particular year in the decade of the 1990s. So what you're about to watch is a model that I showed them about the invasion of Iraq.
The first destination I'd like to take you to is the country of Kuwait, located in the Middle East in the world. Kuwait is a sovereign nation that in 1990 to 1991 was invaded by the country north of it, Iraq. The invasion of this sovereign country occurred due to the fact of an oil dispute between the two countries of Iraq and Kuwait. Iraq believes that Kuwait's oil should belong to them. At the time, a brutal dictator by the name of Saddam Hussein was in charge of Iraq, and it was the orchestrator of this invasion that took place. Saddam Hussein's actions were condemned by the world as an aggressor nation taking over another. So the world called together coalition forces that would be led by the United States. George H.W. Bush agreed to the fact, and U.S. forces were deployed to Kuwait to help push out Iraq and once again make Kuwait a sovereign nation. Eventually the U.S. succeeded, Kuwait was freed, and became sovereign by the end of 1991.
So what you just witnessed was an example of a product that I showed to my seniors as part of a project that they created. This platform allows you to do new and exciting things as a way to enhance learning in your classroom. I hope that you find as much value in this Web 2.0 tool as I have started to find when utilizing it with my students. Thank you for taking part in the first part of my 3-part video tutorials series of how to use Web 2.0 tools.